Alright guys, so this is the boxes that we got in. It's gonna be the LED lights. Pretty simple, nothing to it. Open them up. You got your main harness. It comes with a converter. Got this here, boom boom. And then you're gonna have your extensions. Red is power, I'm guessing green is ground. We'll double check that right now, not 100% sure. Then you have your other light, same thing. Then in here you have your, this is to make the smaller headlights go in. I think the factory ones on the 24 are bigger, so they send this extensions here, and then you kind of have to adjust it so the light portrays or angles right in the road. So let's get to the front of the Jeep. That's what you get in the box. Let's get to the front of the Jeep and get this on. Excuse the mess in the back because we just got done cleaning the garage off. So do your clips, get your hood up. First step's gonna be get this grill out. I know we just installed this, and wish would have had the lights then, but let's get this grill popped out. Yes, just in case you remember, is just get this clips off the top, pull here, and then pull this all the way off. So you don't need no special tools. You can do that with a screwdriver. Get the top popped up, and then the rest out. Sometimes the whole way actually works even better. Once you do that, then just unclip it. Once you unclip it, of course we got our LED in here, so we're just gonna kind of scoot it to the side. And I'll work on this headlight first, and then get the other one. All right, so we'll work on this one first. Let me bring the camera down to level here, so you guys can kind of see what I'm gonna do. So we got 3 screws, 1, 2, and 3. I'm gonna pop those out and get the headlight assembly out. We got a 10 mil. Out. Of course, it's gonna be hooked up in the back, so just pull nice and slow. Get it about right there. Then you can see the rear of the light. Have a squeeze tab in there. Pull it off. The whole thing comes out. All right, here we are, guys. Next, we're gonna get this bracket in here. You got 2 guide pins. Then you put your factory screws, bolts back through. So remember, on the 24, this is gonna be a smaller light. That's why you need this, basically a bracket to house the new headlight, which is a lot smaller. I'll show now the difference between each. All right. There we go. I'm gonna tighten that up, and this is where you're gonna get your adjustment for the light with this 3. When we pull this ring off, those 3 Phillips rings comes off, the headlight goes in there, and then we start adjusting. All right guys, now we're gonna get this off. Alright guys, so it's gonna have little pockets where the light's actually gonna fit in before you put the grill. I had to kind of grind that one a little bit down because it wasn't fitting in too well. But you'll see the back of the light, it's got little pockets where it's gonna fit into the actual bracket. So like you see there, so the headlight itself is gonna have those pockets before you put the front ring on. Once you get it all lined up in there and it's nice and flush, sitting flush to it, to the back, then you can put your ring on. Put your ring on like so, put your screws back in, and we'll get to the wiring next. There you go, 1, 2, and 3 right there. So we got those lined up. That's what it's gonna look like. Then we're gonna go ahead and work on wiring the LED ring. All right guys, so as you can see out of the back here, you got a green and red, right? So we're gonna grab our red, which is gonna be our power. We're gonna splice it into the brown on the pigtail that comes with the adapter. I'm gonna splice it into that using one of these splicers here. Fairly easy to use. Open it up, slide the wire all the way to the end of it. Just make sure it's like all the way at the end. Right there's at the end, all the way nice at the end. Grab the tip of this and cut that off. Leave it nice and flush. And stick this one on the other side of it. Kind of bring it in there towards flush. You're gonna grab whatever you prefer, needle nose, whatever you want, and you're gonna pierce both wires. Nice and flat, get a good grip on it. All right, just like that, just pierce through both wires. It's no longer sliding back and forth. Again, we're gonna get a red one. I'm gonna go ahead and lock the tab on it. You can also add tape or whatever you want to it. It's your preference. Again, I don't do it, so it's up to you if you want to do that. Then we're gonna get our black wire coming out of our harness going into the car. And this one is gonna tap into the green. This is gonna power up our ring. Again, just slide it in there all the way to the end. Sometimes if you need to, just open it up just a little bit. Pretty good, gosh doggone pressure on it. I'm trying to do this and film at the same time.
just so I can show you guys a little bit better. Let me unclip this.
All for YouTube. And unclip it, wring it out. Grab it now. Get it all the way in there to the back. If it's not in all the way, get this, stick it down the middle, push that cable all the way through. So it's in the back of it. There we go. Now it's in there. Go ahead, snip this off. It's nice and flush. I'm gonna go about the same length there, so I'm gonna tape that up. Grab this here. And through the other side. Stay right there. Get a good grip of this and slice it all the way through. Alright, once it's nice and flush like so, go ahead and put your locking tab in. Once it's locked up, I'm gonna go ahead and basically curl up this extra wire. I left the extra wire in there just in case I wanted to run this direct later on. Not sure, but basically going to zip tie there so that stays like so. And then I'm gonna put some tape around there just to hold that together and plug this in and see if it works. All right guys, let's go light it up, see what it looks like. Just like that, we got lights. Let's put some brights on. All right, pretty much what we did on this side, do it on the other side. You're gonna want like a garage door or something to aim the light at and kind of adjust it like so. Here, so you can kind of see what it look like, the grill on it. Looks pretty good. So, all right, let me go ahead and you can see the difference between that, which is what comes with from factory, and that. It's a huge upgrade. Don't understand why it doesn't come with that from factory, but it is what it is. Thanks to American Modified and making easy to get parts at an affordable price, we can go ahead and upgrade this, and we're gonna knock out the other side. Again, same thing we did on that side, we're gonna do on this side and see what it looks at the end.